Can you each state your names for the record here?
My name is Adam Lazzara. Ed Reyes. And I am John Nolan.
Okay, now how would
Together we are. Oh, sorry.
My bad. How would each of you describe Taking Back Sunday, someone who's never heard you guys before?
Full of spunk. Full of, please don't write that. Full of rock and roll and spunk. Please don't write that. Please don't write that.
Okay.
Oh, God, please. Full of rock and roll and spunk. No, write that. Okay. JT, you want to... the music, you're talking about describing the sound of Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah. Or just Taking Back Sunday altogether.
I would say that we are like... John? Back to me again? Joe, what do you say? We are post-hardcore. Post-hardcore emo band. No. Post-hardcore band. Post-hardcore melodic band.
Melodic rock band.
No,
post-hardcore melodic
post-hardcore melodic rock band.
Rock and roll
Yeah.
band.
Full of spunk.
Not full of... Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, then.
I'm as dry as a walnut, but we're full of spunk and rock and roll.
What are you doing?
Your new album is called Tell All Your Friends. Now, what do you want people to tell all their friends?
Full of spunk.
No. Oh, let it go, man. Let it go, man. No. It's I guess just to tell all their friends about us.
That we have an album out in stores on March 26th. And that they should buy it. And you should tell all your friends.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Oh, there's an in-store Looney Tunes?
At Looney Tunes on March 29th.
Yes.
We'll be playing
At 5
p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
I believe. Yeah.
People can tell all their friends that. That would be great. If you could tell all your friends that.
How that name originally came about is we toured this summer, and we only had our 5-song demo, and this was before but yeah, so we went on this tour this summer. We only had the 5-song demo, and this was a couple months after it was recorded. We didn't really have a name for it, so we were figuring Tell All Your Friends was clever because it was a demo. We were trying to get signed. Yeah,
and it worked.
So yeah, and it worked.
So we're just sticking with that.
Yeah,
It's worked so far.
Yeah,
so we decided that it was demo was a good thing. So the album, hopefully, if they tell all their friends, will be a good thing too. So yeah.
Okay, and with this new record, this rock and roll record we got.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are comparing you guys to Thursday and all that. Do you take that in stride, or do you guys just want to be your own band?
No, well, of course we want to be our own band, but I think at the same time, like we're stoked to be put in the same category as Thursday, just because those guys are awesome guys. They're an amazing band.
Great band.
Yeah, and what they're doing, I think, is introducing a lot of kids to stuff that
a form of music has been forgotten about due to the trend of poppiness and all that, which to me is what the real Long Island sound was, which was melodic hardcore and energetic, emotional music instead of everyone trying to be the next, poppy
rock band,
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that either.
But to clarify,
overall.
yeah.
No, I mean, we would like to be eventually known as our own band, but at the same time, I don't mind at all people comparing us to them.
Yeah. So, I think the big question is, do they mind us being compared to them? I don't know. And I think where everybody got that from is from the contrast in vocals, you have somebody singing and then kind of a throaty scream going on behind it. So,
musically, it's kind of different, though.
Yeah, I think that the comparison is very, very. There's only really a very few similarities, but I think there's also not a lot of bands that are out there doing anything even close to what Thursday's doing, at least in the popular, as far as bands that are popular. So we're kind of, I guess, close enough that the comparisons are valid, I guess. But I think we're pretty different when it gets down to it.
Do you guys have any goals for the record?
I think world domination is definitely the first thing that came to our minds.
I just want to make enough money so I could order some Abacore so I can grow my hair back. It's falling out. Dude, it's all from DHT. I want all those kids to know that. That's why my hair's falling out.
Too much talk radio.
Yeah.
Our drummer Mark threatened our producer Sal that if it didn't sell at least 500,000 copies, that he would never work with him again, and he'd be very, very upset. So.
I think he said he would break his knees. I think that's exactly what was said.
Joking.
No, he was serious. So 500,000 copies, that's the goal.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I guess what most any band would say, just to, I guess, like, give something kids to level with, something that they can relate with, I guess. That was a bad answer. Could we maybe stop and rewind?
500,000 records, really? That's like 500,000 records.
No, not really. We can't do that. But
okay.
It's funny.
My thing,
Kind of funny.
just to bring it more serious,
He never wants to ever again.
my thing, I guess there's a certain age I was at, whenever I started to get into hardcore and stuff and like the underground scene, like, you know how there's that one band, and it's the one band that you hear the CD and you're just like, why didn't I write this? Like, everything that this guy is saying is everything I'm going through. And like, and what we did as far as with the lyrics and like stuff like that is we tried to keep it like we just tried to keep it more personal, just like things that we were going through, and hopefully there'll be kids out there that can listen to it and like they can relate to that, and hopefully it can help them through something. Because if it weren't for the majority of bands that I listened to, whenever I, like I said, started getting into the scene and stuff, like, then I probably wouldn't be sitting here now, you know. So it got me through a lot. I don't know.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I win. Who wins?
Long.
I win.
Long.
Very good.
All right. So yeah.
I also noticed that pretty much all your song titles are kind of witty. They seem like well thought out things. Do you have a?
See?
No, shut up. But yeah.
Should we tell them the
Cut from the
secret
Team
behind
is a genius name, not post-shaped healer.
Okay. Yeah.
There's been a lot of debate over the song titles between what me and Adam think are very, very clever, intelligent song titles, and the rest of
you guys watch the Blue Channel, and that's how you get to
most of the titles.
Yeah.
Some of the titles were taken directly from watching Channel 14, where they just show everything that's on television at the moment, and there's a lot of very, very interesting titles on there.
So,
and then also we took things from just random things that our friends have said, like "You're So Last Summer," or "You're Cut from the Team." Cute without the E, cut from the team.
That mean, in all honesty, there's a lot of thought put into naming the songs, I guess.
Yeah.
And the lyrics too. You know, the lyrics are all personal and stuff like that. So
it's with naming the songs, we didn't want to have something just like, okay, we say this in the chorus, like we wanted something to where when you look at the back of the record, you'll be like, oh, cool, and also at the same time something that will just kind of make you think, like, oh, I don't even know how to.
Okay, like in other words, it all means a lot. It's all from the heart. It's not fake. It's not like, you know, oh, this would sound cool, so let's name it this. It's just, you know, basically that's how it is.
Where's the waiter? Where's the coffee?
Where's coffee? Is that going to be a song on the?
Yeah. You know.
Where's our waiter with the coffee?
Yeah.
That's Okay, so yeah.
Okay, touring. You said you're leaving on March 2nd.
Yeah.
What touring can you tell me of that you've got coming up in terms of area appearances and who you're playing shows with?
Now the March 19th we're meeting up with the Victory Tour, which is of course sponsored by our label, and it's with Grade, Catch 22, and Student Rick. I think some dates are with Reach the Sky. Yeah, with Reach the Sky. And that, we're with that tour. We meet up with them in Florida, and we stay on that until the 26th. Going all up through the East Coast. And then we break from that. We jump back on that on April 2nd, and then I think we're with that for another 5 days until the 7th, just with that same lineup. As far as in the future, everything's kind of up in the air. Like, we've been putting everything together so quickly, and like everything's happening so fast that it's like we don't really have any definite like, okay, we're gonna be with these guys and these guys.
We went out for a week though with Bible schools, and we did last summer like 3 weeks.
Yeah, with our friends North Star from Alabama, who are amazing. By the way, and by the way, they're on their way to our apartment right now. Their show in Jersey got canceled, but I don't know.
We're also going to play with them on February 16th.
Yes.
And then February 21st, the Thursday show.
Yeah.
Check them out.
So,
Start Thursday.
Is it okay that we could say a couple bands that we support?
yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
The Goodwill, great band.
Yeah. They played at the Backstreet Blues.
Yeah, of course.
Go to
Goodwill.com. You have that show?
No, I missed it.
Oh, yeah, dude, great show. Great show. Reunion Show played that too.
And the Gadgets.
Yeah. They played. They're actually on tour together. I think now.
Jaded Ways, I like. I have the demo. I like it a lot. Like, I don't know if they have it, but I do, and I listen to it all the time. It's a very good young band.
Boobies on TV.
Good guys. Yeah. Boobies on TV. Where?
It's gonna be our shameless plug.
Yeah, definitely. But there's plenty of yeah. So what's the question?
Right.
Well, so what are some of the bands that you guys listen to when you're on tour in the van?
The mini.
The Van of Rock.
Yeah.
The Van of Rock.
The new Piebald album. I don't know if it's out yet, but that album is amazing.
We are all the only friends that we have.
Yeah, I think it is.
It is amazing.
You want to talk about clever name titles? Those guys have it down. They're geniuses. Coldplay, like, I don't know, for me personally, like, I've been listening to that nonstop.
There's a lot of debate over in the van of what everyone has their own eclectic tastes, if you will. And then when everyone's asleep, I put on the Modest Mouse albums and the Smiths records, and because no one else wants to hear that. And then our drummer Mark puts on the Journey records.
He really does.
He was totally listening to Journey once.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was
Which one? Evolution?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I only know.
All I know.
To sleep, I hear. Living in a lonely world.
Yeah. No. We had this stupid drive. What was it, like 14 hours, from Connecticut, or no, from Ohio to Connecticut.
I drove most of the way.
And I woke up at one point and Mark was driving, and and it was like a full Journey mix, like you know when you're sleeping and then you hit that point in your sleep to where you wake up every 20 minutes. It was straight Journey for like a good 2 hours.
A little Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Little soul mixes, a lot of soul mixes, a lot of Jeff Buckley, and I listen to a lot of Lifetime, a lot of like Nick Drake. It's a whole mix. Man.
Are there any bands that you guys listen to that are amazing, but you won't tell anybody you listen to them?
I think the whole Journey conversation, Mark, I don't think would admit that.
That's true. We probably just outed him on that one.
I would admit and go as far as saying I actually like Linkin Park.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like watching them, but I like listening to their music.
Yeah.
And then there's like Third Eye Blind, but they're a great band.
No, Third Eye Blind, for a long time I was at a point to where I wouldn't admit it, but like now, like I'm totally down with like
a lot of Matthew Good bands. Sorry, I had Third Eye.
Yeah.
Beautiful Midnight's a good album.
Great album.
Good. You're on point. It's bands that I wouldn't admit. Sometimes
Modest Mouse sucks ass.
No.
I'm proud of everything I listen to, and I'm not ashamed to admit any of it. I think it's all.
And our waiter listens to the Smiths. Okay, so that sums up the Smiths.
Sometimes we shop at Hot Topic, though.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. I like checking out. I don't care. The GOP section and Hot Topic rules. Okay, I put on fishnet things. Okay, go.
No, you don't. Oh man.
I put on the things to see if I look cool wearing my sweater.
Well, what's a day on the road like for you guys? Is there any kind of routine to it?
Me punching Adam.
No. Okay. Here's how a typical day. We're waking up in a state that we don't know, right? And say we got a hotel that night. Ed will wake everybody up at 8 in the morning and tell us it's time to leave, when all actuality the next show is only 3 hours away, so we really don't have to leave till like 12. but he'll wake us up at 8.
It's not being responsible because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Never know if you hit traffic, never know if you get a flat, never know if your car's going to break down, you have a couple hours to get it fixed.
You know if the world will end or you'll get shot on the way to the show. No, you never know. So you got to wake up 5 hours early.
Yeah. So so that means he tries to wake us up for the next like 3 hours. We finally roll out of bed. Like we just kind of, there's not a lot of talking that goes on in the morning because when we all wake up, I think, well, with the exception of John's very alert when he wakes up, but
I
me,
still don't talk very much.
Like me personally, you can't carry a conversation with me for a good like 4 hours after I wake up. We get in the van to where there's a lot of conversation, I think, that does not ever leave our van. just, which happens to be really funny, but I think it's one of those that's only funny to us.
It's horrible.
And also, very, very terrible things you wouldn't repeat ever in public.
Repeat ever again.
A lot of that goes on in the van.
Do you want to know what it's like for me?
Sure.
I'm going to get serious.
Sure.
I wake up, and I look at these young guys, and I'm like, great bunch of guys. I love being in a band with these guys. They keep me alive. They keep me going. These guys weren't in my band. But if I wasn't in a band with these guys, I would be working at Deli the rest of my life.
I'm going to go bum a cigarette.
I go, wait, don't walk away. I'm trying to say something nice here.
Money for a pack of cigarettes?
I just would. Okay. You can put that in there. And I go in the bathroom and I look in the mirror and I go, you can do it. And then I wake them up.
Yeah. And then I think everyone, when we get to the shows, there's always like the rituals that everyone kind of has before the show, hang out. I know I usually walk around the town that we get into for about an hour and a half by myself.
No matter what neighborhood we're in though, so we'll be in like a rundown, like horrible looking neighborhood, and after about 5 minutes, we'll look around like, where's John? Where? And then he'll wander back. So like usually for me, right when we get there, I walk in the club and like see if they have anything cool. Like usually head straight for the pool table now. All that cool.
I seem to notice of you three guys that you're the hard-working one, you're the talkative one, and you're the quiet one. You're kind of the quiet one.
Yeah. Well, it's like
we're all hard-working.
It depends.
So you're all hard-working, but you're 5 very different people, it seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't even meet our drummer in the basement.
I've
seen you guys before.
No. Adam is very hardworking. John's very hardworking. I'm just like, I'm hardworking, but at the same time I'm the one that like is scheduled like $5. I'm the one, it's gotta go like this, it's gotta go here, we got to be here. Or did you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm the one that
we're just getting money for cigarettes. We're not paying the bill right now. We need
right back.
cigarettes.
So basically, Adam does a lot of John and Adam do a lot of the business over the phone. I do some booking, but now that we have a booking agent, we don't have to worry about that anymore. But I deal with a lot of the, I've been in the scene a lot longer, so I do a lot of the political stuff. Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but like talking to people that have been in the scene for a while. Like, if I get there and I have an old friend, I'll talk to them. It's like that. So we're all pretty much busy in the band.
Every person in this band is very, very different from each other, which makes it very, very kind of hard to get along at some point. But in another way, I think it's something that's really, really good about the band is everyone is very, very unique and very different, and we kind of have something very unique when everyone comes together and is working together with this. So
I love these guys to death, and I'll do anything for them. But I'm also very by myself. Like at shows, I'll disappear for myself, or I guess it's just because I'm a big age difference too. Like it did certain things that I want to do that no one else would want to do and stuff like that.
So for each of you, what's the best part about being in Taking Back Sunday?
Live.
Yeah. Live? What?
Live.
Yeah, live. Like playing
one
live.
word. Live. That's all I have to say.
Okay. On another serious note, real quick, like the best part about being in Taking Back Sunday for me personally is and more especially now being as like we have the record coming out on Victory and stuff, is that not only like do I get to like hang out with 4 of my best friends like all the time.
I get to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that he likes that. Which he actually
Spunk.
Dries walnut. But just having the opportunity to tour and just knowing that it's a possibility that I could make a living off of this. It's kind of like I Wait, let me start all this over. Sorry.
Sure, no problem.
All over the
Blind and racist. I know what my best part is for me, and I really want to say it.
Oh, okay.
So collect your thoughts, because I know what I want to say. Say it.
What?
The best part for me is being able to, just the fact that we can sit, we're like the stuff that me and Adam are sitting around writing in our notebooks, and the stuff that that was just we're getting all this very personal stuff out and working all this stuff out through lyrics and through the music. The stuff that we're just doing is going and playing a show and seeing 100 or a couple hundred kids all singing along with it, and just that feeling of that they're singing along with and just what they're getting out of the stuff that the things that we've thought about, and that connection there is really, really amazing. Yeah, I would like another Coke, please. That's my favorite thing, I would say.
Sure. Can I get a water actually instead of the Diet Coke? Thanks.
Yeah, I'd have to go.
But you can. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same because it's individual. So.
Well, I know, but I was saying that's exactly part of what I was just fumbling around trying to say, but also just the whole thought that I'm living a dream right now. We're gonna be on the road playing to kids we've never even met, that we don't even know, and we're gonna be in places we've never been, and we're gonna be doing it as
a lot of friends and new families.
Yeah, and we're gonna be doing it as a group, and just that being a possibility now has to be one of my favorite things about playing and taking back Sunday.
And these guys just keep me going, because I honestly was pretty much ready to just give up and get a real job and just, still be in the music scene, but not really be in a band anymore, because I've been in so many bands. But it's just, this has been the best time I've ever had, so why not, run with it and have a good time and hang out with pretty much the closest friends I have. So.
Okay, so any last words for the kids? For the kids?
Go ahead.
Oh man, we gotta make this good.
Stay in school, don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Sex is cool only if you love her.
What is that? Oh God. Right. I'm gonna have to ask you to come in.
No, honestly, please keep the scene the way it was when I was younger, the unity and the friendships, and because the scene has become very, very cutthroat and very backstabbing, and I personally don't like that at all. And I wish it'd just go back to the way it used to be, where it was just one big hangout and everyone having fun, everyone being good friends, and just not just keep the scene going positive. It's all about unity and stuff like that, and just in the music, what it is. It's a lifestyle. It's definitely not a trend. I know some people it's a trend right now, but to me it's a lifestyle, and it's just how it is.
Anything from you guys to that beyond the set?
Not so much for the kids, but I guess I didn't think we mentioned. Did we mention the reunion show at all?
No.
Just
beyond saying you look like Scully.
Yeah, no.
For the kids, I'd like to say reunion show.
Go watch. I said, kids, go check out the reunion show, because they're one of the best bands on Long Island right now, and check those guys out, because they're great, great guys, and especially Brian Diaz is one of all of our closest friends. And
I love that Eddie Reyes loves Brian Diaz.
Eddie Reyes
loves him.
Yeah, it's
okay, that's all I can say. Pretty much it. So
it's
words for the kids.
I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm probably gonna be cutting out soon. So
I don't know. I guess for the kids, I don't want to say anything cheesy, be yourself. Don't let anybody ever tell you. Don't let anybody ever tell you what's cool, because you already know.
Don't go to college. Just keep playing in your band. Eventually, it'll happen. My words.
Keep your fingers crossed religiously. So no, I got nothing. Sorry.
Okay.
Outrocast.
You ready to get this started then? Because I know you got a lot of press shit.
Yeah, dude. I'm ready to bang this out. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you right now. I slept a good 3 hours last night, so I'm a little bit tired. So if I start talking and I trail off a little bit, please don't hold it against me.
That's cool, as long as you're not talking about how full of spunk you are.
Yeah.
Okay, now, a lot of people obviously love Taking Back Sunday from around here, yet describe you as an emo band.
Yes.
Is that something that you take offense to or would like to change, or you're fine as long as people are talking about you?
Okay, look, I'm going to be dead honest. The word emo is a word that a couple years ago we used it as a joke. We would use it in the context of, that's so emo! And we'd use it to, make fun of stuff and make fun of each other, and I never thought that word would stick. And I think it's more funny than anything else that we're being dubbed emo.
So when people describe your band, does it make you want to laugh further?
Yes. And man, people can describe us however they want, because,
Yeah, I sure know. Okay, so being from Long Island, do you think that itself has any pressure to it because of the Long Island scene's recent uprising to the indie rock and quote-unquote emo market?
Yeah, I definitely think that there's something that people are expecting from us, like being as we're from New York and from Long Island, but it's can you answer me the question again? And don't print that, because I'm just really tired. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Do you find there to be any pressure being a Long Island band at this moment?
Oh, okay, yeah, and like I was saying, yes, but then at the same time, I would say no, just because it's kids, I guess, do put a lot of stock in where the band is from, but when it comes down to it, it really doesn't matter,
Yeah. Being that Eddie has been in influential bands like Mind Over Matter and The Movie Life, Inside, has that itself caused any problems or pressure?
No, not so much pressure. I think we went through a long period where we thought we'd have something to prove, or we'd have to prove something. And the only thing bad actually that comes of that is that there's these other bands that I guess have hard feelings towards Ed, and so they just talk smack like it's their job to, but I mean that does nothing but I don't know, make them look like schmucks. So it's for us, it's opened a lot of doors more than anything else, because once they hear that one of the guys in our band was in Inside, or one of the guys in our band was in Mind Over Matter, they're like, whoa, really? And they're more stoked about coming out to check us out,
What do you think's the best way of dealing with somebody that says that a band sucks or that they don't like them? What's your way of dealing with that?
What, are you saying as far as when?
As far as negative criticism.
Yeah, what, from people in general or from other bands?
Both.
Both? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, man. You like what you like, and you don't like what you don't like. And I feel that it sucks that a lot of people feel the need to express their opinions on bands. Especially people that are in bands talking shit about other bands it's really disappointing, to me, because everybody's. We're all doing this for the same reasons, and I don't think that there should be a reason why one band is gonna try to hurt another band just through talking shit,
Do you think today's talking shit is gonna eventually evolve into an East Coast West Coast thing with gangster rap?
Hopefully. That's a great question. No, I think that hopefully, I just hope that a lot of people that are running their mouths feel like schmucks for running their mouths when I'm gonna speak for myself personally, once they realize that we really have nothing bad to say about anybody, I just hope that they take notice of that, and I hope it just makes them feel bad.
Okay. Now you're in the middle of a good old tour right now. Have there been any lessons that you've learned from this tour?
Well, I've learned that when you buy a trailer, you need to do it about 2 weeks in advance rather than a couple days in advance. And yeah, because we've actually only played one show, because we had to cancel 3 because we had problems with the DMV and all the paperwork and shit.
Oh.
So, but yeah, like, I did, however, learn that all the kids in Chicago are really, really nice. Like I haven't met one person here that's like not really nice. Like, it's just really weird. I mean, especially coming from, where we're from. It's like, I mean, you come across a lot of dicks,
Yeah.
So.
Life is a Victory recording artist.
Yes.
Has that changed you at all as a person? And if so, how so?
I would say no. The only thing that's changed is I have a full line of Victory T-shirts now. Like it's really like it's the only thing that's changed as far is just that more people are gonna be able, or like we're gonna be able to play in front of a lot more people. So like, but as far as being on Victory and stuff, no, that hasn't changed at all.
Okay, your new brand spanking new record.
Brand
spanking new record. Tell all your friends. What would you tell somebody about it that's never heard it before that you'd hope would listen to it?
I would tell them that it's the perfect mix between Usher and Dawkins. And they should definitely check it out. It's an honest answer for that. I mean, I don't know. I would just tell them to check it out.
Okay, so it's literally the title is self-explanatory to telling all your friends, and you're hoping that by everyone telling their friends, they won't have to judge an album before they hear it?
Exactly. It's wait, say that again? Sorry.
Well, instead of describing it, if they just tell all their friends about there being an album, they won't have to judge it before they hear it.
Yeah, and that's really how we got signed to Victory, was just people telling other people, Like, so it's much more than just a clever album title. Ha 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 ha.
Well, this new record, I understand that you use the Blue Channel, Channel 14 on, I believe, Cablevision, to getting some of your song titles.
Yes, let me tell you how this came about.
Sure.
There's a little thing called the Long Island Band Pool. It's what we were doing for a while was, like, one band would come up with something clever, but like, they say they couldn't use it, like say it was like, say I came up with something that was like really, really tough. I mean, I can't really use that, because like, I'm not really, really tough. But, so we would go to the other band and be like, yo, do you want to use this name or do you want to use this line right here? And they'd be like, yeah, and we'd be like, oh, well, what do you got? And then they'd give us a line. Like, if you look at the liner notes of the record, like, on the last song, Head Club, the Don't Call My Name Out Your Window, I'm Leaving part was written by a friend of ours named Neil Rubenstein, who used to be a man called This Year's Model.
Right.
And, yeah, so that's just like a small example of the Long Island Band Pool and stuff. And then how the Blue Channel came about was, John and I, for a long time, we would stay up literally, just like, we'd hardly ever sleep. And so we'd be up until like 8 in the morning. And we didn't have full cable, but we had like the basic cable. And between the hours of like 2 and 6 in the morning, there's nothing on except infomercials and so what happened was we end up watching the Blue Channel all the time, like just looking to see what was on, you know? And we found out that there's a lot of really, really clever stuff written on the Blue Channel that I don't think anybody ever notices, you know?
So do you think for your next album you might go about writing song titles that same way?
Yeah, like I think we'll kind of stick to that, yeah. Like it's a method that works, and like I don't want to make it sound like we just pick anything. Like it's like one of those things when like say one of your friends says something and you're just like, oh dude, you're exactly right. You know, like it's just kind of like, I just lost my train of thought. Holy fuck.
That's okay. Take your time.
I'm like, I haven't had enough coffee. Yeah, like it's we just don't do it randomly. Like, okay, that one will do. We kind of try to find a name that would like do justice to the song as well. You know?
Yeah, well, going back to what you were saying with the band pool, could you tell me some of the other people that are technically part of it, or is it kind of like the Stonecutters and very secretive?
Well, I would say it's a little bit secretive. It's like it hasn't been in effect actually for a while now. Like it's been almost defunct just due to things that have happened. You know, like people going on tour, like just like all kinds of stuff like that. So, but it was for a while, like running straight. It was Brand New, us, and Neil from This Year's Mono. So, and Neil, of course, now he tour manages for rival schools, and Brand New's gone all the time, and like we're about to be gone all the time. So we haven't really like been too up and up on the band pool lately.
Okay, with the lyrics, both you and John write them?
Yeah.
Are there any songs in the album that were just you or just John, or do you mesh lyrics together? How exactly does the music of Taking Back Sunday happen?
Well, usually, like, what we try to do is make it so not one person has like a totalitarian rule over one aspect of the band. You know, because I guess just kind of like through trial and error, we learned that that if you keep more than one person involved in everything, then it just comes out better, and so as far as the words go, like I'll show up to practice, or well, I mean, like John and I share a room, so John will come home and I'll be like, yo, read this, what do you think? And then he'll be like, oh, yeah, cool. I just wrote this. What do you think of this? And then I'll be like, well, sick. And so we'll take bits from my stuff and bits from his stuff and just kind of mesh it together, just so one person doesn't like have total say over what goes on in the lyrics, because like, yes, this is like yes, like I sing and like, but I'm not the only person in the band, you know?
Yeah.
So
is that a kind of philosophy that you learned working with Sal?
No, like actually, whenever I moved over to the vocals, John and I like kind of made a pact, like that no matter what, like that's how we're gonna do stuff. So like and as far as working with Sal, we learned a lot more clever ways to make fun of each other.
Can you share some of them?
Share some of the more clever ways to make fun of each other. Well, see, Sal had this thing that he did was whenever we were in the booth, like doing like vocals and stuff, he was on the other side of the glass, and unless he pushed the little button, like you couldn't hear what was being said in that room. So what he would do, like rather than pushing the button, like say I'd say something to him that was just, and I was being a wise ass, like he wouldn't press the button, but he'd just look at me and just like be mouthing something, and he'd be saying something, and I'm sure very derogatory, but I just couldn't understand the word he was saying, and Actually, he could have been telling me that I smelled nice or something, but yeah, but I still like thought he was making fun of me. So work. No.
Going back a couple of years now, you were originally the bass player in Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah.
I take it then you play a couple of instruments then?
Yeah, I play a little bit of everything. Like, I play bass, and I started out playing guitar, and then, yeah, so I can play guitar and bass, and I like to say that I can play drums. So if you talk to anybody else in my band, they'd probably disagree. I can play along with the Weezer record, so.
Well, what made you want to learn instruments in the first place?
Because I wanted to be like Kurt Cobain, duh. I'm joking. It's
not Morrissey.
Yeah. This is how come you say I've got about things wrong. No, it's like I've actually I think from watching my cousin, I have an older cousin who's a prodigy at the guitar. Like he's amazing. Like went to college with like a full scholarship for just playing his guitar. You know, and like I remember like being around that and like my grandfather too. Like always like he would play the piano or he'd play like the harmonica or like something. So like there's like a very early, like an early interest I had in like, and I just felt like I needed to play something. That and like, yeah. Sorry, I got nothing else for that question. Sorry.
So who were exactly the bands? Was Kurt Cobain actually one of the main formative people in your becoming a musician? Who were some of the people?
Wait, what?
Who were really the formative people in you becoming a musician? Was Kurt Cobain really one of them?
Yes, dude. Come on. Anybody who sits there and says that, like, that's our age, and sits there and says that Nirvana and Kurt Cobain had no influence on what they're doing now is a jackass, because he's lying.
I can actually say that and be completely honest. It had minimal influence on what I did because I wasn't a grunge fan.
What are you talking, dude? I feel like Nirvana, was they're one of the most influential bands, like, ever. Because what they did was they, like, regardless they weren't hardcore, they weren't like punk rock, but what they did was they brought that garage, like, whatever sound, like, they fucking threw it into the mainstream to all these kids that would have normally not have heard it, and then all these kids hear it, and then like through the process they start checking out other bands, which leads to other bands, and like half the people today, I will put money on the fact that they're in a band because of, like, indirectly you can date it back like 6 degrees of Nirvana.
Well, I'm not doubting how powerful and all that he and Nirvana were, but the thing is, the music that first got me into music wasn't. First, I was a hair metal guy.
Yeah.
And then because of my older brother, I was into, let's see, All Your Bad, Billy Joel, and Richard Marx. And then, of course, I had my Weird Al phase.
Yeah, dude, everybody had the Weird Al phase. Come on.
Everyone in Taking Back Sunday, even?
Yeah, well, actually, I don't know about that. I don't think Ed did, because Ed was a little bit too old for that.
No, he wasn't. Weird Al came out in 80. That was 22 years ago.
Yeah, but Ed was already like 30 by then. Okay. He's going to kill me if you print that.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Actually, can we print that? That would be a funny thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely go ahead and print that, because he told some online place that I was dirty.
Oh.
And then I smelled bad. And I did at the time. I mean, I hadn't showered. We'd been on the road for a couple days. But, yeah.
Well, what exactly is the hygienical route like on the road? Do you get to shower every day or two, or do you usually have to hold out?
Well, it depends on where we go. Like, when we were with rival schools, like, we showered probably every other day. Like, it's I mean, it's like weird being on the road and stuff, cause like, and especially the position where we're at now, where we're like not really making enough money to get hotels and stuff. So like, so you just kind of take what you can get, you know.
I know.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so upcoming, you have the Victory Tour, and are you on just a couple of dates of that?
Well, we are on the 15th and 16th of March. We're playing South by Southwest, which I guess would be counted as part of the Victory Tour, which is in Texas, and then we have a day off, and then from the 18th till the 26th, we're with the Victory Tour, and then on the 26th it goes up to Canada, and we stay in New York, and then we meet back up with it on the 2nd of April until I think the 7th of April. So, and then after that, I'm not quite sure what's in the works now. Like the Kenmore agency's working day and night to keep us on the road. So, and I talked to them earlier, and they said they had something in the works, and they let me know. So, but as of right now, that's all I know.
Oh, with the New York date on the Victory Tour, are you just going to be another opening act, or because you're a semi-local band, does that mean you'll be one of the headliners? Do you know with that?
I think we're still going to be opening, just because the lineup's going to be the same every night, and I don't think they want to change it too much. That, and I don't want to step on any toes, because I mean, all the bands that are playing we're like the babies, you know, like, because we're brand new. So.
No, you're not brand new. You're Taking Back Sunday.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, shit. It's well, I mean, I think deep down inside we all want to be Jesse Lacey. No, but it's not like I wouldn't want Student Rick or anybody getting mad like if we played over him, you know?
Yeah. So where exactly do you, Adam, see yourself a couple of years down the road here, or where do you at least hope yourself to be?
Hope? I hope we'll still be touring. Like, I definitely see myself doing, like, man, that's such a broad question that, like, and I always feel silly answering it because, like, I don't really know, like, because I try not to sound like an idiot, really, and, like, so I don't want to say something cliche like I just said.
Okay, so what would you like me to ask you instead in place of that question?
Shit. I don't know. Do you have anything else written down? Like any, like...
I don't have any questions written down to begin with.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really good at this, man.
Thank you very much.
Fridays, you were on point. You're on point now. Very prepared. Much better. Somebody asked me the other day, they were like, being as you're from Amityville, do you guys dress up in, like, the Misfits and run around town scaring people? What the hell kind of question is that? Come on now.
Have you gotten any questions worse yet? Like, who are your influences as a singer?
Yeah. Like, no. Well, no. That question's funny because I say something like Britney Spears or Enrique Iglesias or Usher. I just give like a funny answer, and then I think they get kind of upset. But if they're gonna ask me a question like that, then that's what they get.
Well, one of the last shows I saw you were rocking a Backstreet Boys shirt. Do you have a collection of bad shirts?
Actually, no. How that Backstreet Boys shirt came about was we were just in North Carolina. Oh no, actually South Carolina, and like 2 shows that got canceled, so we were staying with a friend of mine and named Chris, and we just had we stopped by a thrift store, and it was just screaming my name from the second I walked in. I saw it. I was like, I have to have that, and it was only like 50 cents or something. So can't beat that.
Can't beat it with a stick. Okay, so any last words for the kids?
Darren rules. I don't know.
Well, anyone you'd like to plug or any kind of thing like that?
Yeah. If this is a shameless plug section, I'd like to let everyone know that there's a band called North Star out there, and they're going to be their new favorite band. Nobody knows it yet, though. They are possibly the best thing that's ever happened to
for the kids of Long Island?
No. See, like with that question, it's really easy to sound silly. So, and as much as I want the readers of Under the Volcano to know that I'm not actually the clever, witty guy that I pretend to be, I'd like to keep that under wraps.
Okay, that one works for me. But how many more interviews you got today?
I think I have 2 more. I did one this morning at like 9 in the morning.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and like other than that, yeah, like all the guys slept in and they're on their way over here now. Like they stayed at Kathy's house, or we stayed at Kathy's house, and I got up early and came here with Kathy, and then they're on their way now. And then, but we have to leave around like 2 or 2:30 to get to the show. So.
Gotcha. Well, as I tell Kathy, and this is absolute sincerity, I've listened to your album at least like 35 times.
Dude, Darren, thank you so much, man. Because like just from talking to you before, I figure that you wouldn't just say that. Like, and that honestly means more than me saying thank you. It means more to me than I can tell you, because that's like the thought of that, of somebody saying that like a year ago was just absolutely ridiculous, and yeah. So Darren, thank you. You have just made my day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But just thinking about it, listening back to the demo, with some of the songs that you've redone them, are you like embarrassed by them, or do you just go, oh, that was a demo?
No, oh man, I love the demo songs. There's a couple, the things that changed, there's, in Great Romance, is really the only thing that we changed was, there's the drum beat at the end's different, and there's a weird synthesizer sound.
Yeah.
But, working with the producer and having a deadline and stuff, Sal and Tim just kind of picked that sound and just kind of went with it. And we didn't actually hear it until like later, and we were like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's really the only thing. I feel like I wanted to do those songs, we all, I feel like we wanted to do those songs justice because we really liked the songs, but when we recorded the demo, it was my first time singing on a recording, so I was really nervous, and I didn't really put everything I could have into it, whereas on the recording I feel like I did, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool. I want you to save your voice the rest of today, but...
Oh yeah, well, I got my cup of tea right here.
Smart fella. Smart fella. But yeah, I'll be at the Looney Tunes and the Knitting Factory and...
Heck, dude. Yo, the Knitting Factory, do you need us to try to get you in, or can you get in?
I'll make Kathy do that in her budget. Don't worry.
Okay, cool, man.
So that way you can let in Scully in my place, so you can have Scully and John stand next to each other.
Yeah. It's like, people are gonna walk up to Scully like, great set, man. He's gonna be like, I didn't play. Oh.
No. He'll say, thanks, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Hey, man. This guy right here says thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh my God. Yeah. You got it. Where are you playing tonight?
We're playing in South Bend, Indiana. It's where Student Rick is from, I believe.
Yes.
And we played Chicago last night, which was actually funny because we set up our merch and there was reunion show stickers all around, right where I set up, but I didn't realize it until halfway through the show. I was looking around. I was like, yes. So it's every reunion show sticker that's up, I put a Take Him Back Sunday sticker next to it. It's cheesy but really funny at the same time.
It's Long Island love.
Hell yeah, Strong Island, baby.
Uptown, baby. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Good luck tonight, and I will see you at Looney Tunes, and I'll bring a copy of the Long Island Entertainment article too.
Okay, sick. Yo, did you send that out here?
I tried calling you. I was trying to drop it off 2 days before you went out on tour, and John didn't return my messages.
Oh, really? That fucker?
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you send it to Kathy, though?
Oh, I'm about to put it out in FedEx today or tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Dude, there's a lot of noise. I think the guys are here. We're really loud. We shoot rubber bands at people here. Eric loves it. He's the graphics guy.
Well, that's a Journey can do to you.
Yeah. So, well, of course, dude, it doesn't get better than Journey. You're all trying to knock the hustle, dude.
Okay, so you just have yourself a great damn day. Send my regards and me.
Oh, dude, of course. Please don't ever expect anything less.
Okay, have a good one, Adam.
Peace out there.
Okay, bye.
So you guys are unfortunately lumped in with the Long Island emo scene, but you guys proved to be the kings of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I saw you guys play, Backstreet Blues and all that back in the day.
Oh, wow, nice.
Okay. Now, at what point did you feel like you outgrew all the emo and those associations?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. See, it's funny because I think it depends on who you talk to. Because then, we'll talk to somebody and they'll be like, "Oh, well, you've been categorized as this, so is that what you guys are?" And then you'll be so nice as to say that we've outgrown that. So for us, we've always considered ourselves a rock and roll band because we got big loud drums and big loud guitars. So it's and then whatever anybody else has called us along the way, it doesn't so much matter as long as they listen. And then as far as outgrowing it, I would like to think we've grown as a band, like just as far as in how we play with one another and with the songs that we make. But I mean, I guess that could also depend on who you ask. If you ask one of us, we'd say yes, we're growing at an exponential rate. But you could ask somebody else.
Is there anything that you guys miss about living on Long Island?
John, what do you miss?
I still have a lot of family on Long Island, so I miss that. Like tons of cousins, aunts, uncles. My parents still live there, so that's something I miss. For a little while, I lived in Long Beach.
Oh yeah.
On Long Island, and that's one of those places that I every time I go back there, I miss it. Get a little nostalgic for it.
When did this start to feel like a career, as opposed to writing a single and hoping it caught on with each album?
It feels that way every record we put out. There's the thing is, I've been saying it, but we're some of the luckiest guys that I know because we're able to still do it. Like we're sitting here right now. And it's anytime we go in and write something new, there's always that fear of like, well, this could be it. This could be the last one, man. Let's make it count. And it's just we've just been so fortunate because it's working.
Cool.
Just lucky guys.
Outrocast.